Life is changing in Australia as it is changing all around the world. Life is going to continue to change as we deal with the global coronavirus.
A person who has contracted coronavirus will typically have a fever.
Anything above 37 degrees Celsius is a fever.
Hey, it's Glenn here. At the time of filming this video, we're in the middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. We thought it would be a great opportunity to have a look at Hikvision's range of temperature screening cameras. Today, we've got one of the cheaper models. Let's give it a go and see how good it is. This is Hikvision's DS-2TD1217B thermal camera. It comes in two options, one with a 3mm thermal lens, which gives you a range of between 0.8 of a metre to 1.5 metres, and also a 6mm model, which gives you a range of 1.5 to 3 metres. Both of these models are their rapid deployment versions. They've got much higher end models that we'll go through in another video. But today we're looking for the cheapest option to give you fever screening for your business. These guys are designed to be deployed rapidly on a tripod. They've got to be mounted at around about 1.5 metres, and they've got an accuracy of 0.5 of a degree Celsius. This can be improved, not much, but by 0.2 of a degree to 0.03 degrees Celsius with the use of one of their black body calibrators. This, in conjunction with this particular camera, will increase its accuracy, but for the level of improvement, I don't know if it's going to be worth it for most people. So today we're going to look at a few of the basic tests, see how it works, and just see how effective this is at actually picking up my temperature. The first test I've done is to get out there with the classic coffee cup test. This is where you simulate a raised temperature, you walk towards the camera, and it worked perfectly. I literally walked towards it. It picked me up. Now, this is just the 3mm model. This should not have really an effective range outside of 1.5 metres. But as you can see here, I was a good 4 to 5 metres away when it had already picked up that I had an elevated temperature. Now, of course, that was just my coffee cup. As soon as I take my coffee cup away, then my temperature returns back to its normal around the 36 degree mark. Now, to have a look at the accuracy of this, I brought along I've got 4 kids, so I brought along my little thermometer, which just goes in my ear. Obviously, it's not working on the same principle as this guy for picking up your temperature. They claim that these cameras are accurate to within 0.5 of a degree Celsius. And as you can see from my test, it was within their range. Now, what you can do with this is obviously have it set up in an automated fashion with the tripod, and ideally you would have someone looking at it and observing it in real time. But if staff is a problem and you haven't got that opportunity, you can make it actually flash this little LED light here, and or give you this voice announcement. Now, I tried to change this voice announcement. I didn't have much luck. I could have changed it to a different language, but yeah, didn't want to do that either. So unfortunately, you are stuck with this announcement.
Temperature is abnormal. Please check.
Yeah. Anyway, it does the job and obviously will detect if someone has an elevated temperature, which is in essence all you're doing with this. We're trying to screen people as they come in mass. You're not obviously touching them. You're not putting any of your staff at risk by getting them too close to all of the visitors that you've got. This is sort of going to automate the process for you. Now, one thing that you can do with this is you can take it to the next stage. You can add one of the special NVRs that come from Hikvision. It's their Deep in Mind series. Now, with this particular one, it's got some special software that's been built in, and when you've got that in place, it can elevate the performance of this camera. That software will give you the ability to automatically track not just elevated temperatures, but believe it or not, if someone's wearing a mask or not wearing a mask, if that's important to you. You know, it's only really going to be effective if you've got someone who's going to be able to take action when they see that someone's coming through with an elevated temperature. So realistically, this camera is ideal for you to be able to mass screen people walking into your business, your venue, your school, whatever it may be, This is a very cost-effective solution to give you reliable thermal fever screening. So Hikvision haven't just stopped there. They offer a full range of fever screening, including things like metal detectors. So you can mount this to a metal detector, include one of Hikvision's monitors that they come with it, and a flashing LED. Have this at hotel lobbies, anywhere like this where you want to actually funnel people through the metal detector. That will work really, really well. It's in essence this camera, but just they've got some extra accessories to take it to the next level for you.
Temperature is abnormal. Please check.
Their second solution is their access control solution. So they've now integrated some of their this thermal technology into their access control to bring the two systems together, so that you can literally choose whether or not you want to have the door open or remain locked if someone has got an elevated temperature. Could be very, very handy depending on your application. You've got alarm inputs, outputs, you can put extra lights on here if you want. You've got everything with these cameras. You pay a price, but you're getting a lot of value for what you're actually paying for. Especially considering you've got dual lens. You know, a lot of the thermal cameras out there, it's literally just a thermal camera and you can't really work out what the heck you're looking at. Whereas with this, with the 4 megapixel optical lens as well, you really do get the best of both worlds. Given the price of these cameras, we're not going to stock the full range. We are going to stock the entry-level units. They're not designed for permanent installations. If that's something that you do want, you want to have something that's permanently there and perhaps mounted on your ceiling or your wall, the more expensive option can be mounted at 2.5 meters and give you a range of up to 9 meters depending on which model you go for. So guys, reach out to us if you need any further information. We do have our most popular models already on the website for you to view and check out all the various specifications. Please drop us a like on the video, feel free to comment below and I'll do my best to reply to you. And of course, remember to subscribe, that makes all the difference to us, and I'll make sure you never miss out on one of our upcoming videos. All right, until next time, I'll see you then.